Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to Just Spinning the Wheels. So today's task, I'm going to be building a solar panel array for the Bluetti power supply. So let me show you some of the bits and pieces I've got. So here I have some glands just to get the wires in and out of the shed walls. So hopefully those won't leak too much. And I have a 6-meter length of solar cable here. This is 6 millimeter in diameter. Diameter. No, area. Sorry, 6 millimeter squared. And I have a second one there. I have 200-watt solar panels here, and I need to make up some cables for them. And so those are about 1 meter long, and they're about €100 each on Amazon. So the sizing of cables for DC electric is quite important, and basically the higher voltage you have, the thinner the cables can be. So if you have thinner cables, the issue might be that if you have a lower voltage and like a high current, that the cables could melt. Now the minimum for the Bluetti is 40 volts, so I ran that through, and these are actually probably quite lossy cables for the Bluetti, so at higher voltage it's probably better. So it can, I think, take you can look at the spec sheets, but I think it can take up to like 70 volts or something. So what I'd have to do for that is add in more solar panels. But I think this is going to be just fine. So yeah. I might add this is a very short length of cable, so that's not so much of an issue. The 6-meter cables I have, they would cause a lot more loss if they were as skinny as this. So I think you know, that's not a big deal, and as I say, the minimum input I think is 40 or 38 volts or something like that. So you'll see that I don't have a crimp tool, so I'll make do. Okay. It's certainly far from ideal to not have the appropriate tool, but yeah, there's a little bit of slipperiness there. So what I might do is get a punch. I declare that that is not going anywhere. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So my thought is that I'm going to put the panels out without having built the mount yet, and I'll just connect them up and see does everything charge. It's nice to be able to look at the camera because then I can see that it's actually recording me. Anyway, that's solar panel number 1, and I'm going to move that out of the way. Lucky Transport Euro Kit. Of course, when you're opening these boxes, you want to try and avoid slicing into your precious solar panel that you just bought. And I'm pretty sure the rating on the Bluetti is for the open circuit voltage, and if it's not, These are 18 volts each, which is only 36 volts, and that can be a problem. This is a very quick way to destroy your nice new solar panels. Another tail. So you may remember me puzzling over this strange connector. Well, somehow I thought that this was the connector for the solar panel input, but actually Bluetti seems to need this adapter cable to fit the solar panel cable. So these are going to go together like so. Okay, and then this one is going to plug in here, like so, I guess. Hopefully that's correct. And then we need to get our positive and negative correct. So I'll connect the positive first and then the negative, and we'll see what happens. Of course, the sun has just gone in. That's exactly what you'd expect. Here we go. Here is the positive. Here we go for the negative. Just gonna set a weight on that. And let's see, what do we get over here. Woohoo! 14 volts solar power. No, sorry, it's 14 watts solar power. Which is better than nothing, but it's pretty crap, I can tell you. Okay, so having achieved very little other than proving that the solar panels work, I'm going to take a coffee break and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I can't be leaving the shed door open all the time every time I want to charge using the solar panels. So the next stage of this difficult journey is to put some perforations in my shed, and then hopefully put some watertight seals, and then run some cables through the wall. With my Sharpie, and I have a neat little washer on the inside of the ground. No, I don't have a drill bit big enough to drill through those, so we'll have to figure something out. Back to the abuse of screwdrivers. be the thing. Okay, we just slot that in there. Slide the P in there. Okay. That's good. Just pull those through a little bit more. All made up, ready to go. Okay, and there you can see the tails coming out, so I need to tighten that up now. Just tighten up these cables a little bit, because I don't know if I'll get the job all completed today. A couple of random rocks to put things down. So I can be fairly straightforward, because plugs are oppositely wired, so I always know that Okay, so let's check this voltage. So we have our positive and we have our negative. We are getting 43 volts. So I'd say that is perfect. And there you can see it, we're getting 170 watts. And it's all plugged in, and we have our cables run through the wall down here. I'm going to tighten up those grommets now, and then I guess I'll do a leak test and see if the water is going to come in. So that's those all tightened up. Maybe a little give, but that's okay. And I've just adjusted the wires to 2 separate lengths. And that's just to make sure that if they do pull off, that they won't short against each other. That's the idea there. Okay, I think that's recording. So what has to happen here now is just that I need to build a frame for the solar panels. And I wanted to be able to adjust between 30 degrees and 45 degrees. But first of all, I'm going to build the frame part of it, and then I'll build the support. So that'll keep the solar panels from blowing away, and you can see it's getting a bit windy. Also, I want to listen to my audiobook, so I'm going to set up the camera somewhere, and hopefully it'll get some of the action. But I'll catch up with you once I've got the frame done.